Hello, everyone, and welcome. Namaste. Happy Wednesday, and welcome to Healings and Readings Live with Dipal. I am your host, Dipal Shah, and today we're going to be diving in to establishing emotional boundaries. How can we establish proper emotional boundaries without getting drained, especially as empaths and spiritual thought leaders, coaches, healers? We try not to get emotionally entangled with other people's energies, but it happens all the time. Well, I'm coming to you live from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and I'm so excited to be here today. And we're going to bring in the elements of water and fire because, you know, outside is this beautiful Atlantic Ocean. And I want to bring those elements into our healing practice today because when it comes to emotions, guess which element is the biggest element that is connected to emotions? It's water. Exactly. So we're going to dive into this right now. But what I want you to do as we get started and more people hop on, I want you to go ahead and tag somebody that you know could use today's healing. Okay. And share this video out so that we can have more people join us for our wonderful live Wednesdays. And let's get started. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So wonderful to see you here today. Hello, Lori. Definitely leave comments for me because I would love to hear from you. And as we talk today a little bit, we are going to be doing readings and healings and scans. And I'm here today for you. So I will be working with my guides because I do work with a team of guides that do help me get and receive the information. I'm very open to all of my clairs. I have 8 clairs that are completely open. And so sometimes I'll look over to the side because I might see things, hear things. So you'll see me looking up or over. So it's not that I'm ignoring you. I am receiving information. And so that's how I receive information. Okay. And you may notice that you are very empathic and intuitive as well. And sometimes when you're talking to somebody, you start getting this information, you start hearing things or seeing things or feeling things, or just know you have this knowing. That is your intuitive ability, at least some of your intuitive abilities that are awakening at that time and just giving you information. Okay. So no matter how you take in the information, it's perfectly fine. You might even see me yawning or coughing or sneezing or something coming up or shivering because I've done that a couple of times where I can feel the energy. Okay. Because I can feel your pain. I am very empathic. I can feel your pain. And no, I do not take on your pain, but I can feel it in my body. Okay. So know that when we're doing clearings today and healings for you, that these things can come up. And of course, I teach you how to feel and how to be more intuitive also in my Quantum Body Awakening Medical Intuitive course. And if you're interested, please do email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com. Okay, and I will share with you and set up an appointment with you as to how we can open up your intuition and just do a discovery call to help you recognize what are your clairs and how can you strengthen them. So, today we're going to dive into the topic of establishing emotional boundaries. It is an essential aspect of our well being and spiritual growth. How many of you here are on a health journey or a spiritual journey or both? How many of you are ready to dive into better well being? And I can see that there is a Facebook user, but I can't see them because what happens is that I can only see it when I go to my private Facebook group, which is Dipal's Quantum Body Awakening. So please, if you are not part of that group, you're more than welcome to come and join. It's completely free. I'm going to go ahead and put this here to the side so that I can see all of you. Okay, give me one moment. All right. So, Shiraz, hello and welcome. Deeple, I have developed insect bites, which have spread all over my body. Red raised. Okay. So, we're going to get to healings in just a little bit. I just want to say hi to everybody. Hello, Martina. Hello, Rose. Hello, Zayed. It's been a long time since we've seen you. Tanya, so wonderful to see you, honey. Hello, honey. All right. So, we're talking about the empathic journey, emotional boundaries, right? And a lot of us are on this journey to greater well-being and a spiritual journey, or one or the other. But I find myself that, you know what, these two are kind of, they go together, right? They are not like two separate things when you're on a health journey. Because for me, I got on my health journey and then it was my spiritual journey. Like it just fell into place, because when I was looking for a natural healing modality, that's when energy healing came up. And that's how I found out about that. And then I realized, as I was learning about energy healing, that there is a need for spiritual growth too, because my spirit needs to grow. It needs to learn. It needs to recognize and develop, right? I think it's called spiritual development. You know, we could talk about personal development, but honestly, I feel like I went through a spiritual development and I'm still going through it. What about you guys? Right? You know, we are on this journey, but I have talked a lot about people's energies and how to differentiate them from your own. But today we're talking about something very similar, but it's about establishing emotional boundaries, which we don't do enough. Yes, you know, it's not just establishing boundaries like those physical boundaries, but emotional, because guess what? If you don't have those emotional boundaries, you're going to attract narcissists. You're going to attract energy vampires. Those are people who just drain you. And so do narcissists. And you're going to attract dis-ease in your body. So today we're going to discuss emotional boundaries, which I refer to as limits that we set up to protect our emotions, our energy, and our well-being in the end, right? And I've seen people get really sick because they do not have good emotional boundaries. You know, as empaths, you are compassionate. And I have worked with so many people that are so compassionate, but then they become victims of energy, emotional energy. Okay. So I had this client and she was very empathic. She had struggled with emotional boundaries all her life. She had this tendency to absorb the emotions of people around her. But whether it was a friend, a family member, a colleague, everyone came to her with their problems. And her empathic nature led her to really prioritize others' needs and emotions over her own. She would become this dumping ground for other people. And then she would be left feeling emotionally drained and overwhelmed while they walked off feeling great, saying, "Thank you so much. I feel so much better." Have you ever experienced that? Whether you talk to somebody on the phone or whether you talk to somebody in person, you'll find that you become drained and they feel better because they just dumped their emotions on you. Okay, or their drama, right? But this client, her lack of emotional boundaries started taking a toll in her personal life, and she found herself feeling responsible for fixing other people's problems and carrying their emotional burdens. Do you ever feel like that? And as a result, she neglected her own needs, and it really did compromise her well being. Her hormones were completely out of balance. She had extreme anxiety and stress. She isolated herself. She felt depleted. She struggled to differentiate what her emotions were and those that she absorbed from others. And then when she took my course and worked with me, she recognized the impact and the lack of emotional boundaries that she had in her life. And so she decided that, you know what, it's time for me to embark on a new journey. And it really helped her when she started to understand that she didn't have to take on and carry other people's burdens, especially their emotional burdens. And she did not need to fix their problems, right? How many of you always feel like you have to help somebody fix their problems because maybe you are a healer? You know, I used to feel that way when I started out as a healer. I just felt like I needed to help everybody fix their problems. And I needed to have answers, but you don't. And so you can embrace the idea of supporting others without sacrificing your own well being. Without strong emotional boundaries, you may even find yourself carrying the burdens of other people and losing your personal identity. And that has happened. So I want you to take a moment and really reflect and share with me right now how you are lacking that emotional boundary and how it's impacted your energy or your health, right? If you feel like what I'm saying resonates with you, share with me how it has impacted your health, your energy, your well being, maybe your mental state, because you feel like you need to help everyone, you feel like you need to fix everything, and you have lost yourself. You feel stuck, you feel isolated, you don't leave the house, right? These are things that we need to start being more aware of. So, what I want to do, I notice that a lot of you are saying that you do relate to this. Sarah says, yes, I fix everyone's problems. I keep a selenite handy. Yes, I love selenite. Lori says, absolutely, I feel drained. Janice says, it leaves you feeling drained, but when you become aware, you create boundaries. Thank you, Janice. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. That is the advice that I want to share with you, because a lot of times we don't know how to create those emotional boundaries, right? So here's what I want you to do. Notice the physical sensations. So pay attention to the physical sensations in your body when you experience emotions, any kind of emotion, because they provide clues about their origin. And then use your intuition and discernment. Tune into your intuition and discern the emotions that truly belong to you. And you have to practice trusting in your inner guidance. And if you're not sure how to do that, let me teach you how to do that through my Quantum Body Awakening Medical Intuitive course. Okay? Because it is so, so important that that self-awareness, that regular check in with your emotions, not with yourself, with your emotions, and understand the patterns and triggers and the reactions. Because we as humans can carry up to 34,000 different emotions. And so when you feel ungrounded, what are some things that you can do? Because carrying so many emotions can leave you feeling ungrounded. So breathe. Breathe. Put your hand on your heart and just breathe. Or put your hand on your first chakra and breathe. And learn. You have to learn to emotionally detach. Okay, you can practice compassion without sacrificing your well-being. You are not responsible, and I want you to say this, I am not responsible for fixing or carrying other people's emotions. I want you to say that out loud right now, and I want you to say it every time you run into this problem, every time you become aware of this. I want you to say to yourself, I am not responsible for fixing or carrying other people's emotions. And notice how that feels in your body. Okay. And I can see a lot of you are relating to this. I see a lot of thumbs up. I see a lot of hearts going on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, what I want you to do, I want you to share with me any technique that you've found helpful. Okay. Besides affirmations, what else, or grounding practices, what else do you do to help you recognize that it's not yours to fix or yours to carry? Or do you just carry it and worry about it later? Right? Do you just worry about it later because you don't have time? I used to do that. I used to just not worry about it, but it's that time that you should worry about it. Like, you should just be self-aware and start using the affirmation right away. Start grounding your energies. Breathe. Okay? And know that you can do this. It doesn't matter what your profession is. I understand you're an empath, but it's not your responsibility. And I talk about this to my kids, my husband, every single day almost. Right? Yes, we as humans are responsible to an extent for each other, but we are not responsible for each other's karma. We're not responsible for each other's energies, how we portray ourselves. We can help each other along the way, but we cannot carry all that weight. Okay? So, let's go ahead and see who would like a healing today. Tell me what's going on. Let's see. All right, I'm going to look at the comments. And by the way, guys, I have something that's coming up. It's a Hara line healing workshop, and it's happening on July 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern. There will be a replay that is available for 72 hours if you can't make it. But the Hara line is all about your purpose, intentionality, and creativity. And it's this line that you are born with, like, that made that decision of what your intention is, what your purpose is here on earth. And when it's out of alignment or shrouded, it takes you off your path. And so I would love for you to join. I want to invite you, your friends, your family. Please share the link. I did put it at the top, and I'm going to share it once again. If you would like Hara line healing, please put that in the comments, Hara line healing, and I will write back to you and post back to you on Facebook after we're done here with the link. But I also have the link posted at the top, okay? And I'm also going to show you here so that you could go to it right now, okay? If you're interested, it's going to be an amazing activation and healing. If you've never been to one of my Hara line alignment workshops, it is pretty phenomenal and powerful. And it is one of the most profound healings you will ever do in your life, because it's easy to get out of what we are meant to do, what our blueprint is. And we need to get back. We need to reconnect to our blueprint. So go ahead and make sure to sign up. Let's see. All right. So I'm just going to go. I'm just reading the comments and I'm just going to pick as the guides take me wherever they take me. So this is not in order in any way. I'm just guided to certain people for the healing. Okay. So, and Martina, I will get back with you with the link, but I also put the link here so that you can see it. And I'd love for you to join, honey. I invite anyone who wants their Hara line aligned again. Okay. And it is $44. Okay, it's just $44 for a an hour to 2 hour. I think it's going to be an hour and a half. But we're going to do a group healing and activation. Plus, we're going to be doing a personal healing. So I will do personal one-on-ones. Okay, where you can actually talk to me. It's going to be on Zoom. So very excited. Okay, so I would like a healing today. Melinda, hello and welcome. I am very excited that you're here. And I see you're in a new relationship that has progressed quickly to marriage. I'm feeling emotions that are overwhelming now. Yes, because of your past experiences that are coming to the surface with a relationship. It's kind of scary. That fear center is like kind of flashing is what I see. And what that tells me is that it's like triggering something in your brain in the hippocampus, reminding you of the past and whether or not you should move forward into this marriage proposal. It's a little scary for you, but it's also exciting. So there's a lot of mixed feelings, which can be overwhelming. And so let's go ahead and clear. And again, congratulations. It's a great thing. It's what you've asked for. And, sometimes when we ask for something and then we get it, and then we go into overwhelm or fear mode, and it's okay. It's okay. Your fear is just trying to protect you, right? So Cindy, I see this sounds great. The workshop, I'm interested in attending. So Cindy, just go ahead. And I've been sending out newsletters also about the Hara Line Alignment Workshop. So make sure you're getting my newsletters. If you're not, you can email me at deepalshah@anandaforlife.com. But the link is also in the post here. Okay. So when we get off here and you watch the replay, like right under is my comments with the link. Okay. You might just need to copy and paste it. But if you need help, let me know. You had told me that someone would be coming into my life, and you were correct. I did accept the proposal. Yay, Melinda, congratulations. I believe that your intuition knows that this is the right person and that this is the right feeling. But because of your past experiences, which I'm just going to clear that energy, because when that fear of past experience surfaces for you, it puts you in that overwhelm phase. So let's just clear the nervous system. Let's clear the energy of your second chakra, okay? Because that's overactive. And then I'm clearing the crown and I'm clearing the sixth chakra, okay? Because that's going to go into the limbic system area, okay? That is your emotional system. I like to call it the emotional system because it is. That's where your emotions sit. Okay. So let's just do this beautiful clearing. And if you are being rushed into a date, that might also be making you feel overwhelmed, or that you feel like you need to get married quickly before this person goes away or anything like that. Let's clear that energy. Okay. Because there are some limiting beliefs coming up. So we just clear that. Whew, there we go. Thank you so much, Melinda, for your beautiful energy today. And I hope and wish you all the best, honey. All right. So, Martina, feel pain in the right breast, opposite to my heart. Okay. So let's go ahead and work with that right side pain because it is coming from your heart, Martina. Something has led, you're hurt. Your feelings have been hurt. And you're also taking on someone else's energy, a male energy. And so you're taking on that energy and it's coming through, like it's almost like this direction. Okay. And it's actually a little bit above, it's in your thymus. This is where Hara line healing comes in, guys, because the thymus is your higher heart. It's your connection to the higher heart. Okay. It's also a connection to your immune system, but it plays a huge role in your soul's purpose. And so we need to heal that, Martina. Okay. So I'm just going to do a mini healing right now. Feel that energy, whoever and everyone who is holding on to heart energy, let's clear that. It's like on the outside of the chakra and outside of the physical heart and the back heart wall. So I'm clearing all three. Feel that energy. And in the Hara line healing, we're going to be doing thymus healing, okay? So you might want to consider joining that. I definitely invite you to that beautiful activation and healing that we're going to be having. And Rose, I know you're having some pain, so I just want to see if this healing is helping you as well, okay? Your Hara line is another energy channel that runs up and down your spine. And I teach all about that in my Hara line healing workshop, as well as how to tap into your own Hara line, okay, in the Quantum Body Awakening Medical Intuitive course. So let's see. Who else do we have? Martina, see how you feel. That pain should subside, okay, within the next few minutes to an hour. Someone wrote in about insect bites, but I don't know who it is. Oh, I get it. Shiraz. Okay. Insect bites. Okay. So give me 1 second, guys. My mouth is getting very, very dry. But wow, the anti-allergy meds are not helping. So your histamine reaction, your immune system is triggering this histamine reaction where it's not able to decipher and stop the entire cascade. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to work because we have very minimal time, Shiraz. I'm just going to work on bringing down the inflammation and working with your immune system and calming it down. You're very angry at somebody, or somebody's very angry with you. There is a lot going on in your life right now where there's conflict with this person. And it does hurt your heart. But it's also getting under your skin and it's creating this inflammation and this response of anger. But because you're not that angry person, you don't know how to release that anger. So let's just clear that energy. Ooh, we have a lot of people holding on to anger. Okay, so everyone who's holding on to anger, let's clear that. Where you feel like you have to hold on to this anger, let's clear it. The frustration, the resentment, let's clear that. Anger is a destructive weapon. It can be, and it can really slow down your healing in many ways, your spiritual healing, your physical healing, your emotional healing. I used to be friends with anger. Like it was my buddy. And I had to learn to let it go, you know, because it showed up as rosacea, it showed up as digestive problems, it showed up as pain in my neck and shoulders. So if you are dealing with anger and you're holding on to anger, I'm sending you much love and healing to let it go. And Shiraz, you're saying, yeah, you're right. Too much anger, anxiety, feeling lost, confused, hatred towards myself for my physical issues. So I understand, guys, that sometimes we hate our bodies, but if we could send energy of love to our bodies, can it work for us? Right? We are aware that this body has taken on a lot of pain. It's taking on a lot of pain. And it's our own pain, our mental pain, our emotional pain, our physical pain. And so I want you to just hug yourself, Shiraz. Like, just give yourself a hug. Just say, you know what, body, I am here for you. I am here for you, because we don't talk to our bodies often enough. We don't hug ourselves. We don't love ourselves. We say, okay, this is what I've been given. What the heck, God? When is it going to end? Right? You put your hands up and you're like, I'm done. And you think you have to live with a body that is in pain and is hurting, but you don't. So let go that belief now. Okay? Clear, cancel, delete. All right? Notice how your body starts to feel, honey. All right, beautiful. Okay, so the winds of change. Hello and welcome, honey. I hope you're doing well. You have pain in your right shoulder. So what I'm getting is there's something that's bothering you. You know, if you've ever heard that saying, there's a chip on my shoulder, or there's a chip on your shoulder, you know, and you're irritated. What the pain is showing up like as if there is something sitting there creating that pain because it's upset about something. Okay, and let me know if this resonates with you. But there's also this feminine, masculine energy that's in battle as well. Okay. Um, all right. So I'm just looking at the comments, guys. So if I have a grin on my face, it's because all these people are commenting, saying how they're feeling the relief and how the pain is starting to dissolve and how they're healing. And I just love, love, love hearing from you guys as to how you're doing. So, and I'm also receiving information for winds of change. You know, that pain in that right shoulder. Again, masculine, feminine energy kind of separated. But this chip on your shoulder, I'm just going to remove it and clear that energy. Okay. It's coming from someone else. So let's just clear that. And the energy that you're carrying right here, there's something that you're so responsible for, that you feel you're so responsible for, and it's like you're having some kind of conflict with somebody. Okay, and I see you're saying, not sure, thought I'd dealt with balancing the energies. And you may have sometimes there's layers, guys. There's layers of energies that just tend to show up from here and there from time to time, and it's okay. We just work with it, right? So I'm just clearing this conflict, and it's a past lifetime conflict. It's coming in from past lifetimes into this lifetime. So we just clear that, shifting it out, dissolving it, clearing it. Notice how that pain feels, okay? Because a lot of it's coming from this upper part into the C1, C2, and it's coming down into the right side. It's also coming from a nerve right here. Okay, there's a nerve that goes up. And so I want you to go ahead and start rubbing and feel where the most tension is. Go up higher because I feel it up right under the occipital. Okay. And I'm just going to send healing light into that space. All right, there you go. Notice how that feels. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I see that we have a lot of new people, and I want to recognize all the new people that are new to my work, that are new to our healings and readings with Deepal today. If you don't know me, I am Deepal Shah. I'm a medical intuitive, and my 8 clairs are very open, that where I get messages from my guides and I conduct healings to help you heal what's going on in your body. And I help empaths open up and become more intuitive because I feel like as the world is changing, consciousness is awakening all around the world. We're dealing with more energies than we ever have. We need our intuition to be stronger and stop doubting ourselves. We need to learn to trust our own intuition. And so that's what I help empaths with, to feel more comfortable in their body, in their mind, and heal themselves as well as others if they'd like to. Now, I know we don't always have time to help everyone here because we only have 30 minutes and sometimes I go over, but I do want to invite you, if you want to work with me a little bit closer for an hour and a half to 2 hours, I'm going to be doing a Hara Line workshop, and I want to share with you the Hara Line workshop information. It's happening July 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern. And it's at anandaforlife.com/product Hara alignment. Okay. If you put that in, you will be able to go ahead and register right now because it's open and we do have some spots. We just opened it yesterday. And so if you are having all this stuff that's showing up for you, whether it has to do with your relationships, your spiritual journey, your wealth, your business, your career, your body, the Hara line plays a huge role. It's this line of purpose, creativity, and your intentions. And when your purpose gets shrouded, it can create the Hara line to get out of balance, which can create a little bit of offset in your life. And you may feel like, wow, why is my life not working the way I want it to, the way I dreamt of, right? And it's because the Hara line becomes out of alignment. And so I want to help you align your Hara line and come back into alignment to who you are, your purpose, your truth, and live the life that you have always dreamed of. So if you are interested in working with me deeper, I want to invite you to this beautiful and most powerful, potent healing that I love doing. And it is the Hara Line Alignment Workshop happening July 19th at 11 a.m. Eastern. We're just a couple of days away, and take advantage of it because I don't do it that often. So come join me at anandaforlife.com/product/Hara alignment. Christine says, alignment of the Hara line. Sounds wonderful. Blessings. Yes, Christine, it is going to be a beautiful thing. And I cannot wait to connect with all of you and help you align to your blueprint. It is the most phenomenal alignment. I have heard nothing but great things when I have done the workshop in the past. And then I get an array of emails that come to my inbox saying how profound it was and life changing it is for so many people. So, if you are not able to connect with this link, if you're not able to go to it, just write Hara Line Healing in the comments and I will DM you or post it right here under your comment, the link so you could click it directly, okay? So that's not a problem. I'll try to make it as easy as possible because Facebook sometimes doesn't. But you guys can also follow me on TikTok. I am at the Dipal Shah on TikTok if you have TikTok. And I do a lot of readings and healings there as well and teachings. So you can definitely come follow me there. And I want to thank you all for being here and a shout out to our new people who are joining our tribe today. Please do share this video out with all the people that you know that can use this wonderful healing that we did today. And I hope you'll start to incorporate some of that self-awareness, grounding, breathing techniques that we talked about today. All right, guys, I want to thank you all once again for being here. I am Dipal Shah, your medical intuitive and mind reprogramming coach. So thank you so much, and I'll see you all next week. Lots of love and light.